In today's show, analyst Preston Pysh says $100,000 Bitcoin price predictions are way off base. A rise to $300,000 is far more likely. In his most recent interview entitled Preston Pysh on Bitcoin, 200,000 quantitative easing at the top, UBI at the bottom, 10 trillion plus, Fed balance sheet. I'll be giving you some of the highlights from this interview in today's show. Preston does share, do I think that it's just going to go up to 100,000 and stop? Heck no, it's going to go straight through that number. It's probably going to go to $200,000 to $300,000. I'll be giving you the full scoop here in today's show. Also, here's something very, very interesting to point out. Pointed out by Preston Pysh, so kudos to him. Jack Dorsey has one thing listed in his bio on Twitter. So here's the question for people that think Bitcoin won't work. What the hell does this guy know about Bitcoin that you don't? And this is facts. I just verified it right here. You can go to Jack Dorsey's Twitter and check it out. The only thing in his description is hashtag Bitcoin. So if that's not a bullish sign for Bitcoin, I don't know what is. Also, in today's show, boomers are what? New macro report forecasts $1 million Bitcoin by 2025. That's correct. The baby boomers are totally what? I have been publicly warning about this, says CEO Raoul Pal. I'll be covering this here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, all the major cryptos are back in the green. Bitcoin hovering just above that $7,500 support. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And we now have over 400 videos right here on the channel, and I greatly appreciate your support. Before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from America's #1 investor, the one and only Teeka Tiwari, the Wall Street legend who picked Apple in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016, as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Let's dive right into today's top story of the day. Analyst Preston Pysh says a $100,000 Bitcoin price prediction is way off base. A rise to 300K is far more likely. Market analyst and podcaster Preston Pysh says he believes a new long-term Bitcoin bull cycle is coming that will take the leading crypto far past 100,000. In this new interview with Heyo co-founder Nathan Latka, Pysh points to Bitcoin's halving, which is set to execute next month. We're 2.5 weeks out to be exact, as the catalyst for a parabolic rally that can bring the Bitcoin price to $300,000. And I'm going to include this exclusive interview in the show notes below this video in the description for you to watch it for yourself. And now for some of the exclusive highlights from this interview, here's what Preston Pysh said. Do I think that is just going to go up to 100,000 and stop? Heck no, it's going to go straight through that number. It's probably going to go to 200,000 to 300,000. And then if it doesn't meet its escape velocity, which is a whole other term, which is, in my opinion, completely dependent on all this other macro stuff that we've been talking about, then it's going to come back to that $80,000 to $100,000 mark, and it will stay there until the next 4-year halving event. Pysh says concerns that the halving, which will cut in half the amount of Bitcoin rewarded to miners who power the network, will make it hard for miners to earn a living, are overblown. This is a fact, because right now it costs an estimated $7,000 for the average miner to mine a Bitcoin, and in 2.5 weeks, it's going to cost $14,000. So he points to Bitcoin's difficulty adjustment, which automatically reviews network activity and changes how much computing power is required to process transactions, as the key reason many miners will continue to turn a profit as Bitcoin becomes increasingly scarce. Now, he also points out this Jack Dorsey tweet, so I'm going to actually share this with you. Jack Dorsey has one thing listed in his bio on Twitter. So here's the question for people that think Bitcoin won't work. What the heck does this guy know about Bitcoin that you don't? And this is a fact. I already verified it. Go to Jack Dorsey's Twitter and you will see the only thing in his description is hashtag Bitcoin. As for his personal investments, Pysh says he owns Bitcoin and is now out of the equities market. He says the push from central banks to ramp up money printing will significantly weaken the US dollar. I agree 100%. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. He points to billionaire investor Ray Dalio as an example of a leading investor who shares the same views on the future of the global reserve currency. In January, he said cash is trash. In an interview with CNBC, Dalio argues that a weakening dollar and increasing money supply will decrease its value over time. Facts. You can't argue with that. However, Dalio is also not a fan of Bitcoin and says Bitcoin as in current form does not pass the bar as a reliable form of money. Boo. That's not true. There's two purposes of money, a medium of exchange and a storehold of wealth, and Bitcoin is not effective in either of those cases now. I disagree 100%, but let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And before we get to our next story of the day, boomers are what? New macro report forecasts $1 million Bitcoin by 2025. Let's take a look at the overall crypto market. It's good to see Bitcoin back above that $7,500 support. When I did yesterday's show, we were trading at $7,100. And what did I say for my forecast? I said I'd love to see Bitcoin climb back above that $7,500 support before we can expect for it to continue to climb to the $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 range. And that's exactly what happened. Just like that, the market started pumping. A lot of liquidity started flowing into the cryptos. Ethereum is also up 1.5%, trading at $187. XRP up 2%, trading at 19.4 cents. Link is up 3%, trading at $3.82. Miss Litecoin up 5%, trading at $44.22. EOS is up 3%, trading at $2.70. BNB up 0.8%, trading at $15.95. Satoshi Vision up 1.4%, trading at $195. And Bitcoin Cash up 2.7%, trading at $238. Now let's check out the biggest exchanges with the most volume. You got to see it to believe it. Binance, almost $7 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, leading all the other exchanges by far. OKEX is the next largest with $3.3 billion, and BitMEX with just under $3 billion in volume. And you can see the volume is up. We're in the deep green on all the major exchanges. So a 49% increase. Pretty substantial. OKEX of 47%, BitMEX of 52%. So as you can see, a lot of money is flowing into the crypto markets. And now for our next story of the day. Let's talk about it. In a scathing attack on the world's ailing financial system, Raoul Pal puts his faith firmly in Bitcoin and gold as the future. That's right, Bitcoin can rally to 1 million, but coronavirus means that the baby boomer generation is what? A damning new macro report concludes, originally published to clients on March 30th, the report from global macro investor dubbed the unfolding paints a dismal future for the financial market. Boomers will sell every rally they can. According to the CEO, Raoul Pal, who authored the report, coronavirus has fueled the fire of systemic weakness across the global markets. Here's what he's quoted saying: "The damage this does to the U.S. pension system is incomprehensible. The baby boomers will sell every rally they can to protect their last rapidly diminishing nest egg." He summarized on the market losses from March. "The baby boomers are totally what? I have been publicly warning about this. Since the point of the report's publication, a curious phenomenon of the stock's recovery, combined with record unemployment, has grown more and more visible. Bitcoin proponents have argued that this represents the intrinsic unfairness of the current fiat economic model. Big business turns numbers while employees and small businesses are left with nothing." And I just heard in a news story that over 18 million Americans applied for unemployment. This is a big deal. RT host Max Kaiser has termed this neo-feudalism. BTC heading to a $10 trillion asset class. Let's go BTC. For Powell, Bitcoin represents a striking exit opportunity from the rapidly deteriorating status quo. Whereas gold could go up 5 times in the next 5 years, Bitcoin has much, much more potential. I agree 100%. Bitcoin can go up 10x, 100x, nobody knows because it's totally unpredictable. Bitcoin, well, that's a different story, the report states. I think it can go up to 1 million in the same period. I think it can go from a 200 billion asset class, which is where we're currently at, to a $10 trillion asset class. And could you imagine what would happen to the Bitcoin price if the market cap was $10 trillion? it's a coming. I'm just saying. Powell concluded that Bitcoin isn't just currency or even a store of value. Here's what he said. It is an entire trusted, verified financial and accounting system of value that can never be created outside of the cryptographic algorithm. It is nothing short of the future of the entire medium of exchange system and of money itself and the platform on which it operates. Touche. I agree with Raoul Pal 100%. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. Now let's check out the overall cryptocurrency market cap sitting at $215 billion. Oh boy, I can't wait for that to say 10 trillion. How about yourself? And the volume in the past 24 hours is 154 billion. And the current BTC dominance is on the climb once again, up to 64%. And looking at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Digibyte up a whopping 30%. Go Digi. It's been surging lately, which is pretty cool to see, trading at 1.1 cents. Aave up almost 18%, trading at 3.5 cents. Matic Network up 15%, trading at 1.5 cents. Cardano up 12.9%, trading at 4 cents. Tezos up 11%, trading at $2.66. And Unibright up 11%, trading at 25 cents. And now for the biggest losers, Synthetics Network down 1%, trading at 69 cents. Swipe down 1%, trading at 58 cents. Numeraire down 1%, trading at $21. MadeSafe Coin down 1%, trading at 10 cents. Horizon down 0.6%, trading at $6.20. And Quant down 0.12%, trading at $5.62. And as we continue scrolling, those are the only losers within the top 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So literally 94% of the crypto market in the top 100 is in the green. This is definitely a very bullish sign for the crypto market. All right, now let's check out the BitMEX margins. As we can see, the bulls are still in control, leading with a whopping 147 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 52.89% versus 47.11% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out the crypto greed and fear index. We're currently rated a 20 in extreme fear. Yesterday was a 19, last week an 18, and last month an 8, all of which is within extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the crypto greed and fear index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. Wink, wink. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And now checking out the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown. We have 17 days, 19 hours, 24 minutes, and 17 seconds left to the estimated date for the Bitcoin halving, set to be May 12th, literally 2.5 weeks out. Are you pretty excited for this event? It only occurs approximately every 4 years. And what makes this one so exciting, it's not just the Bitcoin block reward halving, it's also the massive demand in the market. When these two factors come together, Tika Twari calls it the phenomenon. We see a massive surge in the crypto space. So I wouldn't be surprised if these bullish predictions that I'm sharing with you today turn true and Bitcoin eventually hits 100,000, blows past it to 200,000, 300,000, and in a few years we could see a $10 trillion market cap, as Raoul Pal suggested we may see, and when that happens, Bitcoin can realistically be trading at $1 million, if not $1 million, at least a few 100,000. And those are facts, my friend. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 400 plus videos right here on my channel. Also includes some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Why should you go here? You can download the latest episode of the show every day, download it in MP3 format, listen to it on your way to work, while you're working out and doing your thing. It's pretty convenient. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet already done so. It helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm in the search for helping more people find the show. And also, we're on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. So whichever podcasting platform you're active on, please help support the show. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is crypto news yes. And also also have a private crypto Facebook group with over 17,000 strong. I think I had about 50 people request to join just yesterday alone. Like-minded individuals who are also cryptopreneurs. If you want to become a part of this, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to add you. All that I ask is that you have a real profile picture. If you have no picture or a fake picture, I'm not going to add you to the group because I want to keep the quality up to par. And I also have a private crypto Telegram chat. To become a part of this, simply click this link from a mobile device and you'll automatically be added. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And in the meantime, let's sit back, relax, sip on a crypto cocktail, and watch Bitcoin go to the moon. And real quick before I go, if interested in learning from America's #1 investor, Teeka Tiwari, the Wall Street legend who picked Apple in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016, as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link right down below this video in the description. It'll take you here, and you can watch this exclusive presentation with the one and only Teeka Tiwari, and I look forward to catching you on the next episode. Peace.